3 important things that you must not compromise in a crisis as an entrepreneur, as a manager. I'm talking about a personal experience that I had 3 years ago. My company went bankrupt, and my sister, in this case, reminded me on these 3 things each and every day. More in this video. Hi, my name is Christian Wozerball. I'm supporting the textile service industry with management training, know-how in textile service 4.0 and practical hints that you can implement right away. Years ago, my company went into bankruptcy. There is a video about this on the YouTube channel. It was a very hard time, you can imagine. In this time, my sister reminded me of 3 things, and I think it's important. When you face a financial crisis, that you can start again from zero afterwards. My bankruptcy proceedings took a little bit longer, and so it took me almost 3 years. But still, I can start now with my own business again. The danger is that if you make a mistake, that actually you are starting not by 0, but by -10 or -100, however you count it. So 3 things are important. One is your personal health. So if you neglect your health in this time, then of course liability that you will have in your personal life in future. The same applies to relationships. So be careful about your relationships, because you will need them when you have a financial crisis. And last but not least, criminal law. Be careful not to do something wrong, otherwise you could find yourself in jail or at least in court proceedings, and this is nothing that you will want in this case. About your own health, so this is something that I didn't do at this time. I was not so aware about this, but 7 to 8 hours of sleep each day makes much sense. So on the one hand, you're much more productive, and on the other hand, it's healthy. So I would really recommend you to have a good sleep hygiene. 1 free day on the weekends. I did it actually just 1 hour or half an hour on Sundays. So I spent the Sunday mainly with the family and relaxed. And it's a huge difference if you have 1 day off each week. Healthy food, of course, very important. We at home, we eat rather healthy. Also, my assistant who provided me healthy food all the day. Actually, this was a check from my side, and I would recommend you to do the same. And then sports. In my case, I rode the bike to the plant each day. Or no, not each day, but 2 or 3 times a week. And this was about 1 trip, so it was almost 6 to 8 hours a week. This was a check on my side, and I can really recommend this because it helps you to get rid of all the stress hormones. And last but not least, the health check. I did it a little bit later. It was important because I realized that I had quite some blood pressure at this time. I checked it once when I got a letter from the bank, and at this time, when I read the letter, my blood pressure was something like 200 to 110. But this was just reading the letter. A health check at the doctor's makes much sense. Keep your relationships with your partner, with your children, and also close friendships. You will need them the most when you are in a crisis. And so be open with your partner, be open also with your children. We shared with our children right away the financial situation. It helped them to start to understand all this. So my children were in the age of 13 to 17 years old at this time. At the end of the day, they even liked this time because I was much more at home. So it's important to consider your most important relationships and also your most important friendships. So your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 close friends, be open and inform them about what is going on, and try to stay in touch. Yeah, criminal law. Of course, this is something that is different in each country, and I cannot, I do not want to give legal advice here. I can only say what's the case in Europe or in Austria. You have the issue with creditor preference, that you pay somebody before you pay the bills of others. So this is something that is, at least in Europe, criminal law. You can be behind in jail for this. And the same is also when you delay your bankruptcy filings, and some other issues as well. The whole insolvency law is very important to consider, because in most of the cases, this is criminal law. Now, there are many applications for grants, for subsidies and stuff from the state. And be very honest about these applications, because otherwise fraud is also criminal law. Basically, you can say that 90% of the good ideas are wrong. When you're desperate, then you think about some ways out, and I can tell you most of the ideas are wrong at this point of time. And I had very early selected a lawyer that supported me. And we had a phone call each day, each second day. And I asked him, can I do this and can I do that? After 3 to 5 calls, I already knew that everything where I had a bad feeling, whether it's good or not, most of these ideas are wrong. So check it with your lawyer. And do nothing that you will regret afterwards. Yeah, so this was basically the reminder of my sister each and every day. And each phone call, at the end of the phone call, she reminded me about my health, relationships, and also concerning criminal law. And it helped me to make the right decisions and to start not by -10, but I started by 0, which is also good. Yeah, so I want to encourage you to stay strong, to make the right decisions, to consider these 3 things: your health, your relationships, and also the criminal law. Be wise in this situation, and I wish you good luck, health, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.